What's up? It's your girl nurse Shawnee, and I'm here with a new video today. So today I want to talk to you about 5 things that I'm never going to do as a travel nurse again. So if you want to know what those 5 things are, keep watching. Y'all, so today I'm gonna give you 5 things that I'm never gonna do on a travel assignment again. Y'all, I have some notes. All right, let's get into these things that I'm not gonna do as a travel nurse again. Okay, so the first one is I'm not going to extend my contract without taking a break in between the contracts. What do I mean by that? So I did an update video where I talked about how I extended my current contract, which started in May of this year, and it was originally supposed to end in August, and I extended it until November, and I am crying every day that I have to go to work. So I have extended contracts before. Actually, I've extended all but one contract. So when I was at Johns Hopkins last year, I extended, but I took a break in between. I didn't take a long break. I took maybe like a week or 2 off in between extensions. When I was in Massachusetts, same thing. I took about 2 weeks off in between extensions. That time off is so valuable because you need time to decompress. Like as a travel nurse, it's a whole different world. It's not like when you work as a staff nurse. Travel nurse normally involves lots of commuting, lots of transition, being away from home, which I'm not right now because I'm doing a local assignment, but still it has been a lot of hustle and bustle, and you need a break. Like I'm one of these people that feels like quarterly you need a vacation. Now, we've not been able to vacation this year for obvious reasons, but I believe in quarterly, some kind of staycation, vacation, some kind of time when you are not working. Because as nurses, we work long hours. The work is hard. And especially with this being COVID and everything being so freaking crazy, we need some downtime. And so I think one of the reasons why this assignment has been so grueling for me is, well, I talked about that in the update video. So if you haven't watched that, I'm going to link it up here somewhere. So go watch that so you'll know what I'm talking about. But I think it's been so grueling because I didn't take any time off in between my extensions. And so I literally have worked every week since May, and that is like unheard of in the travel nurse world. Like nobody does that as a travel nurse. So I'm never going to extend without taking some time off. I mean, I've had days off, but I haven't had like a week off where I'm like, I don't have to go to work. I don't have to report to my travel assignment. I recommend that you take time off in between extensions if you're going to extend your contract. You need that downtime, okay? Number 2, I'm never going to commute more than 30 minutes from the hospital. My commute every day is 45 minutes to an hour, closer to the hour. Every day, hour there, hour back. I work night shift. Going, not a problem. The traffic isn't normally that bad. When I first started this assignment back in May, like everybody was still quarantining and traffic was beautiful. I could get to work in 40 minutes. Now it's almost, like I said, about an hour, which is not bad. Coming home when I am sleepy as crap, I feel like I take my life in my hands every single morning. Some mornings I have to stop on the rest stop and rest my eyes. Now I make sure I'm in a safe area, but I don't really want to be sleeping on the road. Like that's crazy to me, but I can't make it. Like I'll feel myself swerving. Like I'm just so tired. For me, driving an hour home after I've already been up for 13, 14 hours, that's a stretch for me. I'm tired. Like, I'm no spring chicken. I'm like a woman of a certain age. And I feel like when I was younger, it probably wouldn't have bothered me as much. But because I'm older, I'll be tired. Sis is tired in the morning. Like, not even tired. Sis is sleepy. Like, the first 30 minutes of my drive, I'm pumped up. I'm listening to music. I'm like, okay, I'm in it to win it. By 35 minutes, I'm like, oh God, I'm praying my way home. It's just not safe for me. When I was in California, my commute was 30 minutes from the hospital to where I was staying. And that was touch and go some days. Most days I was okay. This hour, honey, no bueno. I don't think that I can do that again. Matter of fact, I know that I can't do it again. One of my friends, who is also a travel nurse, she did it, and she said she has no problem driving home after that 12-hour shift. Girl, I told her, I said, you got the strength of 10 men, because I can't do it. I just can't. It doesn't work for me. So I'm not going to do that. Like, the next time I go on assignment, I need to make sure that I am close by to the hospital, close enough where if I have to work nights, which I'm trying not to work nights anymore, but if I have to work nights, I cannot do a long commute. It's just not going to work for me. Number 3, what I'm not going to do on the next travel assignment is rent a car. OMG. So, I mean, I'm driving my own car because I'm an hour away from home. So it's not an issue on this assignment. But when I was in California, I had to rent a car to get to work. Now, when I took that assignment, I just assumed, I've been to California on crisis assignments before. We take Ubers to work. We can take public transportation or walk. I was like, okay, great. When I talked to my recruiter after I had accepted the assignment, she was like, okay, you're definitely gonna need a rental car. And I'm like, for what? Why would I need a rental car in California? She's like, this is a rural area. There's no public transportation. I was like, what? I never heard of anywhere where there's no public transportation. I guess I'm used to living in more of a metropolitan area where you can take a subway or something to get to work. No, not where I was. Point being, because I was so far away from work, 30-minute commute, I could not have taken an Uber. I don't even know if they had Uber there because everything was so remote. I definitely needed a rental car, and I definitely spent a lot of money on a rental car. I was spending something like $250 every 2 to 3 weeks on a rental car. The good thing about my assignment is my recruiter did write in a reimbursement for me. So I was able to get reimbursed for part of my rental car, but not all of it. And it was a huge expense that I did not factor in when I accepted the assignment. Like, I had no idea I was gonna need a rental car, and it was like, okay, I've already accepted the assignment. I can't just back out of it because I'm gonna have to get a rental car. I mean, I guess I could have, but I don't know. I just went with it, but it was at the cost of a pretty penny. It was expensive. Like, it got to be sickening toward the end. I mean, I made it through and I made it work, but that's not working smart with your travel nurse money, especially if the financial piece is the reason why you're traveling. Like, that's no bueno. So I'm not gonna do a rental car if I can help it. I'm gonna try to make sure that wherever I am taking an assignment, I look into the transportation. So that's a tip for you. If you're a travel nurse or thinking about becoming a travel nurse, look into transportation. Look into how much it's gonna cost you to ship your car to wherever you're going to be, or factor in how much you're going to spend if you decide that you're going to road trip to your assignment. I did that to Massachusetts, and I also found those long drives, although I did it several times, not my favorite thing. So you do have to factor in transportation when you're thinking about taking a travel assignment. And it, again, depends on whether you're gonna drive to your assignment, how far away you work from the hospital, whether or not you need a car at your assignment, if you're gonna take public transportation, or whether or not you're going to have your vehicle shipped to that location. All of those things you should look into so that you make sure that it makes financial sense for you to take the assignment, and do all of that research before you sign the contract, because if you don't sign the contract, it's like a non-factor, but once you sign it, you know, it becomes kind of sticky to try to get out of it. You can, but it doesn't always look favorable for you, okay? The fourth thing that I'm not gonna do on a travel assignment is shared housing. Now, you guys, if you didn't see my shared housing video, I'm gonna link it somewhere here. Probably will be at the end of this video. But I did shared housing when I was in California. It wasn't a bad experience. Actually, it was a good experience. I still keep in touch with my the lady who I rented from. We still have a great relationship. I just feel that for me, it made me realize that I need my own space. I value my own space. I value my privacy. I just do. Like, nothing negative about that. I just value my own space. Like, I am 45. I've lived on my own since I was like 19. I've really not lived under. I went back home for a short spell when I was like 24, but that was for like 6 months or something. I basically have been on my own, like to run my own household. I like to have my own space. And so while it was great to get to know the lady I was renting from, as well as my other roommates, it was a good situation, but I want my own space. That's just what it is. Like, I need my own space. So shared housing is, I'm not really interested in doing that. The only way I would do shared housing is if I was traveling with one of my friends and we like rented a house together. But that's like one of my girlfriends and it's short term. So, you know, I think that that would be an okay experience, okay? And the last thing that I'm never gonna do on a travel assignment again is I'm not going to contract at a local facility for more than 13 weeks. I've done that twice, and both times that I've done it, I have regretted it. Like, I feel like taking a local assignment is great for a break if you don't want to take an assignment where you are traveling. I think that it was great for me to be able to have this option while we're dealing with COVID. And I just needed a break from traveling. But I'm not gonna extend a local assignment again. It has to be a sweet, sweet deal for me to do that. But I'm not gonna extend a local again. One, because I'm not gonna be a travel nurse forever. So I want to get as many experiences as I can while I'm actively traveling. So if I'm spending like half a year at home, I'm losing out on experiences that I could be gaining elsewhere. And so the reason that I travel is for the experience and for the financial benefits of it. But I definitely want to use this travel nurse opportunity to explore different places, see how people live in different environments. And I can't do that if I'm constantly extending a local assignment. And my first assignment was a local assignment, and I extended that. I think I spent 5, almost 6 months here with that one. And then this current assignment, I've been here for 6 months, and I'm just ready to go. I actually miss the craziness of flying here and there or being on the road and different stuff. Like, I miss those things about being a travel nurse, and I got into that for this reason, because I wanted to travel. And so being at home all this time, I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm bored. Although I'm able to be here with my son and my boyfriend every day, it's like, okay, I just want to enjoy this part of my career while I am able and willing to do. So those are the things that I never planned on doing as a travel nurse. Again, if you have questions about travel nursing or anything that I've talked about in this video, as always, leave a comment in the comment section. Please like, please share, please subscribe. My subscriber count is going up. I am really working on being more present on my two favorite platforms, which is YouTube and Instagram. So you can always find me on Instagram at here, the Know-It-All Nurse, where I share nursing nuggets. And of course, you guys can always find me here every week with new videos. I'm really dedicating myself to producing content on a regular basis so that I can increase my viewership and increase the amount of people that I'm able to connect with here on this platform. So I thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell button so you never miss a video when I upload it. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.